Hi, this is Jason Thomas with Free Drawings for Total Strangers, doing another time-lapse video on how one of the comics is made. On the Red Rocket Farm Facebook page, I asked, what's something that you misunderstood as a child for a really long time? Got a lot of great responses, and these are always really awesome to read. And Anne and Karen had both said little people living in the traffic lights, and I started thinking about that and decided that that's what I wanted this cartoon to be about. So let's show you how that was made. So here's the initial sketches that I did, and you can see there's just so much detail in these characters because my original layout was just going to be, I will show you the traffic light people and have them say something, and then show you the traffic light they live in, and then that will be the comic. So there's a lot of detail in these initial characters. The idea is, here's the people, and look, they live in a lighthouse, or they live in a traffic light, and that's all right. I kind of wanted it to be a little weirder and have a little more depth to it. So the new people are going to have more going on, so they need to look a little simpler. I'll have more panels with them and more steps. So these will be a little more simpler sketches there of the design. So 3 panels up at the top, introducing them. Green for go, yellow for caution, and red for stop. And trying to kind of, I'm still at this point writing the strip. I'm still kind of deciding what's going to happen. While I'm drawing out this panel, I think I figured out that the last 3 would be them just having revenge on the drivers that run below them and how irritated they are about it. The question that I asked got so many great responses. We had 100 stories from people who talked about things that they misunderstood as a kid. They're actually fascinating to read. I have a couple here. Coco had written in and said that she was under the impression that she would have to marry a sibling, that everybody just did that growing up, and did not know that there was no other option for her. That was upsetting. And then Andres wrote that he thought that ultraviolet rays were actually ultraviolent rays, and just a lot of misunderstandings about TV, how TV works, and where babies come from, and just hilarious stories. The answers to those questions are arguably better than the comics that I do on them, and they're just a pleasure to read, so check those out. We're still getting some more replies as of this morning, so those are just awesome. Yeah, there's like a person and then just a bear. Like, I kind of like, I don't know if I like, if you look at the original sketches, it's kind of like this guy taking it easy, and he was supposed to be the stop guy, like stop and rest for a while. And then I was just like, I don't need 3 people. I'll just throw a bear into the act. If you don't know what else to do, just kind of put some John Irving in there, just some wrestling, New Hampshire, a bear, inappropriate familial relationships. Just Coco approves of that. She thinks that's comedy gold. So I just always side with Coco on these things. So there they are. And this is the inking. This is the painting stage, which I always like because it's just shading like crazy. And I don't have to use my brain anymore, right? This is kind of the candy part of it. And the shading is always really, really fun. I'm kind of excited right now about shading in that cockroach's stomach area. That's going to be fun to do. And then there all are. Okay, so extra hidden things that you didn't notice, or you might not have noticed. The faces of the characters are all shaped kind of like their signs. So the caution guy is shaped like a yield sign, and the bear is shaped like a hexagon. The license plate on the purple car stands for Zipper Cat. And the toothpaste she has is this old AIM toothpaste that you can't really find very often anymore. Oh, look, he's asleep. Aww, he tuckered himself out. This comic took about 6.5 hours, just because it had so many panels. Thanks so much for listening and watching, and I hope you liked it. And we'll talk to you next time. I love you, and you're wonderful, and see you soon. Bye.